Chat, we are playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions. If you don't know about Pokemon Infinite Fusions, basically, it's a Pokemon game, and we fuse them. Gotta fuse the Pokemons to make the best Pokemons. So why would you want to catch them all when you can fuse them all? Pokemon Infinite Fusions.
Whoever's living here, y'all need to hire a cleaning service of some sort.
Edit this stream right here.
Okay, we got a creepy like closet and storage.
Because this is how I have to record my audio.
How about this? This can be open. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off that radio. Oh, that is not a... Why is it so dark now?
And that should be alrighty-o.
Man, get out. Get out. Even if it's like one of your homies' houses.
Where is... There's the
You
lighter.
just gotta dip.
So we're gonna start a brand new game. We're gonna randomize the fudge out of it. Okay, I need to readjust this. Right? Because why is it so massive like that?
Sophia, we get that. Our flexible, affordable, self-paced college-level courses help thousands of people just like you complete their degrees for only $99 a month. Find your courses. Complete them at your own pace.
I think that might be right.
Anywhere. Submit to your school for credits.
Only time will tell.
Keep going.
So randomized mode.
Keep learning. With Sophia, you got this.
Play randomized mode.
Okay. There is something on the stairs. Looking
Oh
at me,
no, it's not enough letters.
but I don't know if it's alive.
That sucks. Confirm all of this.
I'm not going up there.
I think I'm still missing some of the options at the bottom, but
Hello?
for the most part, it's just Pokemon.
Oh God! I don't like this. What is this? A kitchen? Who would do something like this? I have to stay calm, but this is too much. What are you talking about? It's a turkey. I told you guys.
Allow legendary, starter, any.
Just open all that. It's lungs? Those aren't lungs. No, they're not.
Yeah, let's just fuse everything. We don't want no boring Pokemon.
Hey!
Shop items. Insane.
What is
insane.
Look in chat, someone says baby turkey. Okay, we just watched a turkey give birth to another turkey. I always thought turkey laid egg, but I guess not. I've been proven wrong.
Now it's just shuffling everything.
Oh my goodness.
We're getting our game ready.
Okay, French check. Surely seems good, right? Freezer. Okay, that looks like a Brian in there. Oh, disgusting, dude. I just can't believe this.
I'm just waiting for this all to download because we're randomizing everything.
Okay, those look like hearts or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna get out of here.
Pokemon have been shuffled.
Play is to just leave now. Let's check here. You got anything for me? Nothing? How about this? I have to put something here. Okay, we need to find some film.
What
Alright.
does this look like? Why is this taking forever? There we go.
But you know what? Based off how the first
Took way longer than it needed to.
is a little disturbing. I don't like the hallway with mannequin. Is this a mannequin? There's no mannequin.
What does that look like on Twitch? Looks fine. Turn autosave on. File, yes. So, for anyone who's never played Pokemon Fusions, it's because it's Silph Co. They splice in the DNA. And see, that's why it's called Fusions. You take two and you fuse them.
When life gives you no, not now. Count on CashNet USA when you need money fast. Just go to cashnetusa.com.
And what is this? I need to put 3 pieces here. Okay. Not quite sure what that is. Oh man, oh it's a dead end. Where did they go?
But it follows a simple storyline.
Wait, what does that
Just-
say?
Pokemon trying to fuse.
8 figures guard
Team
the threshold.
Rocketo.
Each one plays a role in the cycle. The hunter draws his bow in the shadow. The knight stands firmly under his steel crown. Wait. Oh, this is gonna be how we solve this puzzle. Gotcha. It's gonna be some sort of riddle. Okay, we need whatever 3 items, and then we need
Change
to use our brains.
clothes.
So don't turn the brains on yet, okay? Save up the power.
Cancel,
I
cancel.
don't- These hallways are just too dark, bro.
Check
I can't
the
see 5 feet
mailbox.
in front of me. I'm just gonna sprint, dude. I feel like it's less scary if I just run, you know? Okay, we're going upstairs
shit.
where we saw the little creature. We're going upstairs. Hello? Bro, this house is so big. It's so big.
I am an official Pokemoner.
Oh, God.
Can you guys not see that? Oh,
Oh my god. What the hell is that? the footsteps behind me. Oh no. And there's more stairs. Yeah, there's gonna be a third level.
Arrival, Twitch chat,
What's going on in this
typical
bedroom?
streamer.
This looks inviting. Oh man. Wow. Hell yeah, dude. It must be the owners. Oh, is that her? That's who lives here. Interesting. Okay, so there's a grandma in this house that lives here. Granny.
Okay, so that fills up the whole screen. So I should be fine.
Help me, you guys saw that. Music?
Alright. We just gotta keep playing. Don't go out there.
Lucas's room.
You need a Pokemon first.
Oh, hell no, bro. Oh my god. It cannot be open. Okay, we just watched. It looked like a.
So, I get to choose one of the three. I randomized it, I think. I did it right. He gets the leftovers, so that's the most annoying part. He gets to use the leftovers.
Nothing can be opened
Holy
right
shit,
now.
yeah,
We
I
need so many
randomized
keys.
it.
We need like 4 different keys. There's gotta be a key.
Does that not fit on screen? Okay, that's annoying. I need to fix this. Is that size? If I go here, get this center screen there. I don't know if I can zoom that all the way out like that and get everything. So back to him. What's on the screen? Okay, he fills up the screen like normal. That's what I needed.
I hear tapping.
Put that back over
First, we need
there.
to know the code. Okay, we need a 4-digit code.
So what's the other two? Ooh, a magware? Oh, this one? The Electrum
The number one reason that smart
or the
fail
magware?
CPA exams is because there are actually 2 versions of every topic that you
I think I go the magware.
study and spend your time on the wrong one.
I would dread studying because the lectures just take so long and nothing was clicking.
I was just hanging out during the lectures. It just wasn't working.
So yeah, he gets the fusion of those two, which I don't even know what those two would fuse into.
This is why it's possible for someone to be dedicated and study for hours every day and still go to fail on tests. So what do I mean if there's 2 versions of every The textbook version and the question version. So the textbook version is how a topic is explained step by step in video chapter and test. The question version
Damn.
is how that same topic actually is multiple choice questions or simulations that you would see on test day.
poison.
does not have
So we should win this.
question. So here's an example.
Where did we find a 4-digit code? Why is my flashlight doing that? There's no way I can do that. I just I used a crowbar.
We did it.
Okay, I don't think they can get through. I just got chills, bro. That looked like an old man. That looked like Gramps. Gramps?
And we're off, chat. We are now the Pokemon people.
Okay. Not quite sure where Gramps went. He disappeared.
Ooh, cough.
Guys, let me know if he's
Salamence.
okay, I have to take him up to the 3rd floor.
Oh, come on.
Okay, we're going 3rd floor. Good luck. So, Jesus. We're so due for a jump scare, too. That's the worst thing about it.
98
Like, we haven't
points.
even gotten one. So it's like, when is it gonna happen, right? It doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. What is this? Oaks County neighborhood returns home after days missing. A resident of Oaks returns
Pokemon
yesterday
battle.
after being reported missing. According to the neighborhood, last seen on Monday morning.
Rose Fist.
Must have been a relief when he showed up, though. Right? What is this? A little storage unit thing? Bro, my flashlight needs to stop flickering, dude.
X attack.
Hello? What is that?
Let's quickly heal up the
Oh,
Pokemon.
oh God. Oh, somebody have a tough time in here? Looks like it was a battle. Alright, let's open these. Anything?
A parcel for Oak.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what this thing is, but I'm gonna go try and open it.
The DNA splicer.
Maybe it's got a crowbar in it. There's tape, but I need a part. Wait. Oh. There is a tape. Oh, but I need a part. Okay, so I literally have nothing.
Salamite.
So now what? I'm not quite sure what we looked around the entire house. Is there a brightness setting? I don't think there is. You're saying go back to the sink. Like up here? Wait, can I open this? There we go. I knew there was a spot we didn't check.
Cool. Oak gave me his balls.
Beautiful. Projector tape. Okay, we're gonna take that. I just saw a face in the door frame. And I have to go towards it.
I actually think this guy gives you more balls.
Saving game. That is
Yeah,
never a
he
good
gives you
sign.
more balls. are off on our Pokemon journey again.
Y'all see that way? It just disappeared. We just got the auto I'm going back downstairs. We have to play that projector. I feel like the tape is gonna show us. What was that?
Level 9. So he has a higher attack,
Was the projector on the first floor?
for now at least.
It was on the first floor? Okay, we'll go down. Where's the projector?
I missed?
All right, any last words?
Actually, yes. Have you guys contacted Missouri 140? It is the best way to ensure your digging location is safe by having all your local utilities marked ahead of time. It's easy, and it's the law.
No matter the job, click or call 811 before you dig.
Dreaming of the perfect family trip?
Who are you?
Honey, Priceline's AI travel assistant.
How about Eco Resort, free breakfast, zip line?
Done.
Just go this way, battle this dude,
This way.
get some Eximo P. Ganrope, Ganrock. Not the quick attack. Yeah, Glitter, it's the Pokemons, but they're fused together.
I saw a pig head. Lucas's room.
And he gave me a free Pokeball.
Yeah, Lucas's room opened. So where was Lucas's room? Was it second floor? I think it was second floor. Lucas's room. Was it right over here?
Okay, I kind of want this. A Lupom, a Luxray with an Apom.
Close it. I can't.
Does this kill? No, it doesn't. Poison. Okay. I was hoping it didn't poison. Whatever.
That we saw right.
The catch rates are actually disgusting.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. 0612. We got that. Someone in chat said, ow, my hemorrhoid. Where even was that box? I don't even remember anymore. That just messed with my head.
Baby doll eyes. Nah, I'm good, Chief.
It was upstairs. What's up, Al? Third floor, thank you. See?
That's cursed.
So now we have
The Chargast.
we have been raised by Brady's presence. So let's be aware.
I should actually go here. Survive the poisoning.
Nope, that's where we found the first tape. Guys, I don't know. I don't think it was on this floor. Was it?
Do I re-challenge the rival? I think.
Why does it look like I can interact with it?
I think he should be not too overpowered.
Okay, wait.
max level 7 and level 10, I think, is his cap. Oh no, not the dreaded sing.
Things are moving. I swear. Like, things are not in the right place. Why do I feel like the box was in here?
Damn. And it's used sing again. That's toxic. Oh, it keeps using minimize.
Where is the box, dude? No, it was second floor? You gotta go.
And it didn't get poisoned. Oh, I lost that battle.
You're in timeout, bro. Oh, it was this way, wasn't it?
Oh
In a
no.
circle. No, it was this way, near the candle. Yup, this hallway. Oh my god, the tape told us. We're so stupid. 0612. 0612. And then when I open this and turn around, you're totally not gonna see it. Just such a big cheat.
Salamite.
They wouldn't do that to me. 0612, there we go. Oh, what gear? Right to open the thing now.
Seconds and rallies 5. Well, spicy chicken.
Biding.
You're not gonna do it.
And then, now that I'm over here,
Bro, come
switch you two.
on. Hearing outside.
Not the double growl. That sucks.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
Sand attack? No, I'm good. Revival herb.
I gotta go to the, I gotta go to the thing. Blue thing, where's the blue thing?
Okay, that's a interesting combination.
There it is. Okay, use it here. Oh, my friends came out with a chainsaw on my dude. Second tape, give me it. Finally got the blue tape. Let's go play that. Added to inventory.
Tiny mushroom.
Hate this flashlight.
Is that Ferrothorn and a Luxio? With iron barbs? Christ. A trainer. We locked eyes, so we must fight. Ground fire. Has flame body. Crazy.
That's a doll. That's a doll baby. Let's go put that tape. Never mind.
You smog. Hey, we got the poison. Ouch. Bubble beam hurts. I think if he used bubble beam again, he would have won.
Just grab a lot. Okay, wait, where do I? The tape's
Fuck is that?
on the top floor. Okay.
Crazy ass fucking design. Uh-oh. Yep. Team wipe. And nothing you can do about it.
Okay, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom with all the blood in it? Not that way. This bathroom? Crowbar! I needed this so bad. The whole game. Finally, dude. Okay. So now we're playing.
What the fuck is that?
Which are where?
That is something from a straight nightmare.
Why did the music stop?
Why does it eyes look like that? Oh no, not supersonic. That's gonna hurt. I'm gonna hit myself. Do I try and catch this just for the lulz? Just for the next mon? I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm killing it. It knows the rules. If it wants to live, it stays in the ball. It made its choice.
Now we need to find the other doors that have the
not the minimize.
My Jesus. Here we go. Chocolate chip cookie. Okay. Oh, we got another piece. Look at that. Wonderful. Solving all the puzzles so quickly. Professional gamer.
Really can't get a poison off.
I don't like how it saved game as soon as I saw it. I'm going this way. Why would I go that way? Alright, Jay, here's what we're gonna do. As gamers, okay? We have balls in this corner and just absolutely
Not the low kick.
Okay. We have to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Really?
You're not even gonna.
Really? Whatever. We won.
I think there was another door. No, bro. Man, where's this final
You obtained
door?
a DNA splicer.
Right here. No, this is a dead end, isn't it? Let me put the two pieces here, though.
Where is he going, though?
Okay, there we go. So we got 2 of 3. First of all, hey, chat, let me get some dubs, let me get some hearts. Love in the chat, whatever you want to do, man. Mr. Elon dropping 20 gifted subs. Like, holy moly. Cannoli. Luca, 25
Go in here.
gifted. Thank you, Luca. Guys, if you got gifted, say thank you, please.
Heal the Mons.
10 gifted, thank you. Wes V with 9,000 bits. Wes, thank you so much for the love. Wow. Hold on, chat. Let me make sure I get everybody here. Sorry. The game. I didn't close the game. I didn't close the game. Don't panic. Sparrow, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Leanne with 10. Smoke with 100. Fushi with 1,000 bits saying this should be a good one. Yup, you called it. Potato with 100. Thank you. And
Poison mushroom.
20 gifted as well. Guys, thank you so much. Unbelievable. How are you? How are you, Rhea? How are you people, Rhea? I love y'all. Thank you so much. So we put 2 in the thing. But the thing is, I need to find a door that has a damn plank on it. Or at least, maybe it was like towards the beginning of the front door. Was it here? Towards the front door. Yeah, look. There we go.
Yeah, it's that ground attack. That ground attack against the electric. Butt cheeks. Alright, we defeat the Manich. we got a best viewers in the chat.
I don't like this. Oh, I don't like a single part of this. Okay, nice human created picture.
Revival herb, which I actually should use one.
Uh-huh. Right. What? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is this color. I saw this. We need to look for the symbols and the colors. Y'all got that? Oh boy.
Okay, that's just a grass type. If that was grass ghost, I would have been more worried. Astonish. Not double team. Charge. I mean, that just raises a special attack. Go Lupin. Bum 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 bum. Who got traded? Poison mushroom.
Or is that the bee? Oh, did I mess up? Is that the bee? Oh, God. No, we're good.
Not the tail whip. Okay, that's a weird fusion. I know it's definitely gonna kill if I leave him out there. brutal swing.
Okay.
Get rid of smog.
Never saw that. I don't think I ever dude. What does the Ravens key go to?
Oh no, not iron defense.
Where's the Ravens?
Quickly boot up the baseball game. Cause you know, I got $5,000 on Mason Wynn. Put that there.
Bat for the first time today, and their starting lineup is sponsored by Rinvoq. 37 runs during the 5-game winning streak for this bunch. Weatherholt, Herrera, Burleson at the top of the lineup. Jordan Walker having his breakout. Nolan Gorman's DHs today. Bats fifth. Wins the shortstop. Church in left field. A veteran of Ramon Arias at third base hitting eighth. And Victor Scott is in center field. Hiroki Sasaki were there last Saturday at Dodger Stadium when he pitched into the sixth inning for the first time this year, got his first win, and did it with an entirely new version of his splitter.
Yeah, he's throwing it much harder, and you see the percentage going up, but the velocity's gone up. Just help the swing and miss and pressure on the hitter.
A.J. Weatherholt swings and misses at a first pitch fastball.
But as we talked about, the key is going to be that fastball and the ability to throw it in the desired area, and couple that with a split finger off that desired area. The Cardinals will have a hard time against Sasaki.
There is the splitter right there. No balls and two strikes. He was in the zone with the splitter more than he ever had been. He also had a career high 9 swings and misses on it. Here's his 0-2. Splitter to 93.
Yeah, see, that's a great pitch off of a 2-strike swing, or a 2-strike call off the split. Now he can just climb outside with that pitch and get him to chase.
Go to the Pokemon Center.
Weatherholt turns it around left center field. Pages back there near the warning track puts it away for the first out.
Getting outs with your fastball is never a bad thing, but that pitch right there and the height of it, after putting pressure on the hitter, that's where he's been struggling, because that pitch, again, if it's just an inch more towards the plate, that leaves the yard. That's where his struggle is going to be, is keeping the ball in the yard with his fastball. So being really a little bit more conscious of what the pitch before, what that hitter did, is really the importance of what the pitch after should be thrown. And he got away with it because he was enough off the plate.
Balling on Ivan Herrera, but we saw last week against the Cubs, as encouraging as a lot of those things were, he still gave up 3 home runs. A couple of those with 2 strikes, it was just like right on the tee.
Well, and it's a couple of those were just pitch selection, trying to trick the hitter with a fastball when he had him just absolutely buckled with his split finger, putting pressure on whether or not to swing and recognize if it's a strike or not.
Herrera on 2-0.
I thought I bought the right thing. Nope, I wasted $2,000.
And again, not to keep
whatever
harping on it, but that pitch down there is rarely going to beat him. It's
I have
rarely
a
going to be the
Pikachu
money. It's
hat
98
now,
at the
so
knees. 98 up,
that's all that matters.
much easier for the barrel of the bat to get to and make contact.
Bouncing ball to second, routine for Freeland. 2 up and 2 down for Sasaki.
If I'm a Dodger fan and I'm watching this young man pitch, the more outs he can get with fastball, the more encouraging I will feel, because you know he's going to get a lot of outs with his off speed. But pitching away from contact will be the worst thing he can do, because that fastball still is electric in the right spot. That ball is down
Where is
and away,
the item?
ground ball.
2 up and 2 down. Alec Burleson climbs in. And Burleson went into this week talking about how he just fell off. He was 2 for his last 25 going into the trip in Pittsburgh.
There it is.
Boy, during this 5-game winning streak, he's got 9 hits and 9 driven in. after
So
he
they
went deep
do
in
have
yesterday's
little
game.
side missions.
On a 1-0 from Sasaki,
That's not the right
Burleson
building.
takes ball 2. It's a very young team, and relative to the rest of the group, at 27 years old and in his 5th year, this is a veteran right here in Burleson.
Yeah, this would be a
And one of
dangerous
the
guy
side
for Sasaki on
missions
fastballs
is to
up. He
get a
doesn't swing and
revive.
miss much. He loves the ball up. That's why you saw 2 splitters to start.
It's inside with the fastball here. Burleson playing first base every day this year with Wilson Contreras going to the Red Sox. One of the many paths that was cleared this offseason by Chaim Bloom. Top of the zone for a strike, 3-1.
Challenge Brock.
4 of their top players were shipped off in trades, and they built some depth in the farm system, built some depth on this major league roster. But they also completely cleared paths for some guys that had been playing
Chaim Bloom is
or
at the
guys that
game.
have been playing a lot. Maybe had somebody hovering over their shoulder. And you got a whole group of guys getting chances and feeling free and surprising folks.
Well, surprising folks in the sense that this is a proud organization that always had its stadium full. And
Burleson takes the walk.
That hasn't been the case. So if you're going to bring fans back to the stands, you got to be exciting. You got to show promise, and those are two things
not
that
the
are
bubble
happening
beam
so far for the
prediction.
Cardinals, because
That's brutal.
the Dodgers are in town, and it's still not a sellout. So that's the difference right now in the expectations for the Cardinals.
How about that hand that you hear for Jordan Walker? Unthinkable about a year ago for the former top prospect of this organization that was so bad the last 2 years that I think the majority of the fan base rightfully had given up on him coming into the year. He had a 4-hit game yesterday. He's got 9 home runs this year. Finally putting it together in his 4th year with time in the majors. Sharp ground ball, base hit, and he's
Jordan Walker got a hit.
this weekend. Throw back behind the runner, but Burleson's in there safely.
Jordan Walker's just red hot right now.
A lot of this set up after the first 2 outs were made, a walk and then a sharply hit ball up the middle. Last year, a lot of those ground balls were outs, but he's made that mechanical change. He's got a little bit more bat speed and, of course, a lot more power. And those are 2 combinations they'd like to see continue for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Speaking of power, plenty of it right here with this guy, Nolan Gorman. Went deep in yesterday's game. Gives him 5 for the season. Gorman a lot like Walker in that he arrived in the major leagues at a young age as a first-round pick. Big expectations and delivered at first. Gorman, as a 23-year-old, hit 27 home runs and looked like a perennial all-star at that point.
That's a crazy fusion.
Home run totals have gone down each year, though. Strikeouts have continued. And they're hoping that he can tap back into what he showed early on in his career.
Well, obviously, we thought that was coming a fastball out of his hand. He swung as soon as that pitch was delivered to show you how much depth that pitch had. Nowhere close to the strike zone, but a swing and miss. This should be nowhere close to the strike zone.
It's an aggressive hitter. Sasaki deals.
You're light years away from Brock.
Two on, 2 out, and an 0-2 from Sasaki again. Gorman takes inside, ball 1.
Oh no, my headphones died. Where is... There they are. quick headphone swap.
And that was a good pitch. And now that ball was supposed to be out over the plate and up so he could get the swing and miss, but it still had an impact in and off of that splitter that should come right here.
There it was. He was able to spoil it and stay alive.
Whenever you've got, you know, Will Smith
He'll
of course,
quickly
thinking
heal
along
up
with the
to
pitcher,
fight
whenever you've got a
Brocky
guy
Boy.
fighting off now a splitter, he's in a little bit more of a defensive swing. That's when you can blow the fastball by him if you feel like he's just sitting there trying to defensively put that off-speed pitch in play. That's a great pitch.
That's the high fastball to get Gorman to finish off a scoreless first inning. Back-to-back two-out base runners, but nothing to show for it for St. Louis.
What up, Brock? What kind of Pokemans you got, Brock? Not the safeguard. I'll take the free swap. That's your fault. I really didn't feel like using Brutal Swing. Incinerate. $60 over 40. Golf swipe.
McGreevy goes back to the hill, top of the second inning, no score. Faced the minimum in the first inning thanks to the double play ball and faces Kyle Tucker to begin this second. Tucker, always a patient hitter throughout his career, but he's had the biggest jump in first pitch aggressiveness of any hitter in baseball here in his first year with the Dodgers. And he takes ball one from McGreevy, signed that monster contract, and has yet to deliver on it.
It tells me a couple things. Obviously, the contract and pressure comes self-explanatory. The mental toughness you got to have with the expectation. But it also comes to being a little bit out of your mechanics and trust, because when you trust, like a lot of these hitters, when they're good in the Dodgers lineup, they can hit with 2 strikes like it's 0-0. And when you lose a little bit of that trust, you're trying to get a better pitch early and make it happen faster. Oof. And he has one of those unique swings where it looks like he just kind of takes the bat in a long swing. Almost looks, I don't want to say late, but when he's not doing well, it looks late. When he's great, it looks majestic. It looks like the fluid swing because he has that long, just barrel.
What the fuck is that fusion?
The bat kind of in the zone when everything's going good, and then when it's not, it looks a little disjointed like any hitter who's struggling.
Fairy wind.
Tucker down 1-2. McGreevy kicks and throws, and Tucker takes in the dirt. he has quietly been one of the most well-rounded players in baseball. With the power, he's had 5 straight 20 home run seasons, top 10 in the majors on base percentage since he debuted, more than 20 stolen bases a year. He knocks in runs. On this 2-2 from McGreevy, rolls it up the middle. Easy play from Mason.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Not the cursed.
Second for McGreevy, and for more on him, down to Ken Rosenthal.
Joe, Michael McGreevy grew up in San Clemente, California, about midway through Los Angeles and San Diego. As a child, he rooted for the Padres and hated the Dodgers. The first time he was drafted for a Little League team, he was about 8. His mother, Wendy, read him the email that said, "You are a Los Angeles Dodger now." McGreevy said he started bawling his eyes out, and his father, Steven's reaction was along the lines of, "Oh my gosh, I'm so proud."
And then last year, you can imagine pretty heady stuff when he got called back up to the major leagues. And his first start came against the Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. Even though he hadn't grown up a Dodger fan, it was heady stuff for a kid who grew up in Southern California throughout Kershaw's career. He's ahead of Teoscar Hernandez 0-2, and we're seeing just that full mix.
Yeah. The one thing against a guy struggling now, you got to make this slider way
I think
out of
I'm
the
gonna
zone. Don't
wonder
leave
trade
anything spinning over the zone
that
to somebody
Seedidle.
who's timing and who's off at the plate. That's a great pitch. Just get the eyes out there, and now you can do whatever you want. 1-2. But his ability really to, I mean, the stats
Never mind, I didn't catch it. I
defy his
forgot I didn't
success.
catch it. I killed
But
it.
that's what makes him
Did
special.
escape,
Not
did.
a lot of swing and miss, not a lot of first pitch strikes, not a lot of 2 strikes in the first 3. But he didn't walk anybody. And he doesn't strike at many people.
1-2 to Hernandez is poked foul.
So the best way to pitch in this league when you don't have the ability to just rock back and throw it over the big box is you've got to mix and match and get the ball on the ground and take the bear. Throw the bat out of play, which therefore low exit velocity.
You defeated youngster Ben.
Comes home with another 1-2 and misses downstairs. The Cardinals rave about his ability to adjust, adapt, listen to coaches, critique himself. Oliver Marmolis telling us he thought he had his own coffee shop scoped out in Pittsburgh, and he goes and settles in there. And then here comes McGreevy with 2 computers. He got his last start on one computer. He's taking notes on the other computer, planning his next start. And the point was, he goes out of his way to find every little edge that he can get, knowing that he needs to, because the stuff isn't going to overwhelm you. But he will find a way. Joss misses right here. Ball 4 to Teoscar Hernandez, and the guy with the lowest walk rate in baseball.
Bug
And McGreevy
catcher
issues his
Sally.
first one today.
And that's his first walk in about 39 at-bats going through the lineup for the first time. So that ends a streak of 39 at-bats without a walk.
Yo,
And that
that's
one
pretty
started
dope
0-2.
fusion.
So it's baseball.
It also ends the part of the Dodger lineup that has struggled. This guy here has not been the issue. Max Muncy, one of the top hitters in baseball so far this year, did it again last night. And an 0-2 pitch drove a double off of the wall in center field. And it's so easy to lose him in the shuffle with all the big names at the top, but he just continues to do it at a high level.
He's done a nice job. He's got his homers
Not
well,
confusion.
fortunately, he's hitting homers, but unfortunately, they're all solos but one. So definitely taking the ball out of the yard. Just not many people with him.
9 home runs, 12 runs batted in.
Yeah, that's the oddity of today's game. But he's got a good count right now with a runner on first. Sit middle.
We're talking about Muncy and what he's meant for the Dodgers this year throughout his career. Above and Beyond, sponsored by
I knew
Jersey Mike's.
he was going to
Over in
get sacked off,
2018,
so
and who would have thought
just
he'd
swap
find him
in
near the top of the
Maguire.
franchise record. And several different categories. It's curve for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, there's a good book in his future. I mean, you think about the trajectory. If it was
Wants to learn
one of those
tickle.
graphs, there would be a lot of dip, a lot of diving, and then work your way up.
Lines the ball to center field in front of Scott for a base hit. Back-to-back base runners for the Dodgers here in the second.
Matter of fact, that line would have gone off the page
Of
because
course,
it was
Jake's
over.
not here to
And then
hear that.
he rejuvenated his career, made some serious adjustments at the plate. And there for a while before he got hurt, he's the most locked-in hitter I've ever seen from a certain pitch middle in that he didn't miss. And then a lot of things have kind of derailed that, but he seems like he's getting back on that path of confidence and just hoping to stay healthy.
Longest tenured Dodger at this point, 9th season. That's a strike on Andy Pages, and a couple of weeks ago, if we were talking about the best Dodger hitter, it wouldn't have been Muncy, it would have been this guy here in Pages, who's leading the majors, sitting above 400, 20 games into the season, but below 200 the last 2 weeks.
Pitches down, breaking ball down, ground ball, those were the outs. Like right.
That's not good. Damn, this Veno gong is pretty hurtful.
There, just a little bit higher. You'll get him to expand the zone when they're struggling as a hitter. It's just kind of averaging himself out. There's a spot you can always go to every hitter.
This is one of those things where, of course, he wasn't going to hit 400 for the whole season. Same thing for the Dodger.
Or first time through the lineup, no walks.
Roller to second, charged by Weatherholt. Kim has great speed, but Weatherholt makes a nice play to finish off a scoreless second.
Get this blue scarf. Challenge this dude. It's pretty dope. Bug catcher James. Cool, exactly what I wanted. Geodude. Geodos.
Ball weekend coming up June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. You can visit playball.org to register for a free event near you today. Mason Wynn leads off the second for St. Louis against Roki Sasaki. And he takes a fastball down the pipe for strike one. Wynn Gold Glove defense has added a nice bat to that the last few weeks. 364 his last 11 games. One of the many youngsters in this lineup. Wynn just turned 24. Big bouncer left side. Muncy charges on the move, throws him out.
Well, Sasaki, if he gets a situation and gets a little bit more of these kind of at-bats, the hitter has no chance. Look, he off-speeds him, and he recognizes that now he's in a defensive place, and he changes the eye level with that fastball. And the key is getting it outside the strike zone so that it doesn't become a hittable pitch at the top
That's a
of the
cool
strike zone.
one.
Nathan Church, the hitter, starts in with a fastball at the top of the zone, popped into foul ground. Max Muncy has it.
And the other key
Poison.
to broadcasting is
How do I
have your
get
mic
poison?
down.
My new
I was wondering,
spark.
I was like, why does he sound so far away? Look over, that microphone's up by your head.
I was so excited to get that at-bat in, I forgot to lower the mic.
Here's Ramon Arias. First season with the Cardinals, over from Baltimore and Houston. Slick defender at third. And they'll take what they can get from him at the plate. He's part of their doubling down on defense, knowing that they don't have a ton of strikeout stuff in their pitching staff. McGreevy's not alone. Behind that high contact pitching staff, they got a really good defense.
Yeah, and what the Cardinals are hoping for as they build towards the future, and yeah, you need every staff needs one of those mix and match guys. Don't get me wrong, stuff plays, strikeouts are king on the mound, but so is health.
Oh, come on, that hit him.
And they've done a nice job keeping their pitchers healthy. Now they have to find the perfect blend of that health and success with strike throwers and defense, even if they don't have a ton of strikeouts in their rotation.
You know, those guys that might not have the best stuff, but can pitch deep into games, typically stay healthy. Problem is, they just don't get opportunities. Like, they're not getting drafted. It's not that they're not making it. You're not getting the look if you're not throwing high numbers.
It's not a priority. It's not what we're looking for.
Victor Scott here out of the 9 spot.
That didn't kill?
It's an
Crazy.
interesting comparison with the two starting pitchers in this game. You have Sasaki, who has all the talent in the world, but is still trying to figure out how to put it together. McGreevy on the other side might not have the best stuff, but like you called him, a thinking man's pitcher that just knows how to deploy it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, just calling it what it is, Sasaki's going to get 10 more chances than the average guy who doesn't have his stuff to succeed. Because the metrics of his pitches and the velocity give you such hope that if he learns the mechanical keys to command the baseball on a little bit more consistent basis, I'm telling you, the Dodgers got somebody that's going to be legit.
We talked about this last week, but there were lazy comparisons made Sasaki and Yoshinobu Yamamoto because they both are pitchers coming from Japan. But Yamamoto was the best pitcher in Japan. 3 straight MVPs there and signed the biggest contract.
Okay, that was super effective. My headphones keep acting up, and it's annoying me. 'Cause I'm trying
Never
to
for a
listen
starting
to
pitcher.
the
Sasaki,
game.
not nearly as much experience, and signed a minor league contract. Spitters downstairs. Weatherholt the spark both for this lineup within games, but really it feels like for this organization to get going faster in this rebuild than it looked like they were going to. Everything they could have hoped for. The guy was a first-round pick less than 2 years ago. Bolted his way through the minors. Opening day second baseman. Hits a home run on opening day. And has a walk-off hit day 2.
In this pitch count paranoia, these 2 consecutive innings, he got the first 2 hitters out, and he's piled up excess pitches by walking the 3rd hitter in the first inning, hitting the 3rd hitter here in
Magikarp,
this inning,
$500.
and then walking the 4th hitter.
What was the Magikarp?
One ball, 2 strikes
Lupinate?
on Weatherholt, who came up empty on that first 4-seamer, but all 7 home runs that he's hit
What
have come
the
against
fuck
4-seam
is that?
fastballs, including against Paul Skeens to lead off the game on Thursday.
What the fuck is that fusion?
Slider breaks inside, count evens 2-2. Weatherholt out of West Virginia University. Mars, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh, so it was a homecoming
Water
for the man
fighting.
to deliver. Finished the series with the home run against Skeens.
I low-key want to unsplice it for the Infernape, but I kind of want to keep it just for the
Yeah,
ugliness.
there's the talent, the production, but Cardinals have been blown away by the consistency, the steadiness of the personality. Runners to get a head start as Sasaki deals a payoff pitch. Weatherholt swings and misses at the splitter to end the inning. So they strand a pair for the second time in as many innings. 9-1-2 coming up for the Dodgers. That means Shohei Ohtani on the other side of this break.
Damn. Comet Shard. What the fuck is that? Well, I got one more Pokeball, so if it wants to live, it stays in the Pokeball. Oh, drats. Look at this graph.
clear that he's got some feeling what he's trying to do. He's throwing the changeup. He's got a little cutter, and then he's got enough fastball to kind of protect it with the other secondaries. But yeah, I think for us, just kind of hunt our zone, be aggressive. I like Muncie's at bat. I like Teo's bat, and hopefully he can make a mistake and we can clip him.
Dave, thanks a lot. Joe, back to you.
Alex Freeland trying to bunt his way aboard, and he'll do just that. A bunt base hit for Alex Freeland, and a base runner in front of Ohtani.
Of course I don't have any balls.
And won this
Even though
park
the
of
catch
old.
rate would be insane for this.
Used to see a lot.
Those speedy Cardinals of the late 80s, early 90s playing on the turf.
Vince Coleman, McGee. I tell you what, Ohtani, there's a lot of reasons why he's in a little bit of a funk offensively, but part of it has to do with that first pitch being a strike or that first pitch being a ball. And when he gets a chance to hit ahead in the count, well, he's Ohtani. 347. When he's behind, he's hitting under 200 with no home runs. So getting the count to even to neutral so far has been an advantage for Ohtani.
And as you saw right there, he has, the bigger the stakes, the worse he's been at the plate so far this year. He's been himself with the bases empty, but you get men on, the average drops a ton. Runners in scoring position down below 200.
Yeah,
looking
he
for his
loved
first
the
hit of this
Mons.
series at 0 for 6. And an 0-1 from McGreevy. Hooks one into a diving attempt from Weatherholt, who turns it into a
Oh my God, JJ just made an incredible double play.
sparkling.
Well, defense should love playing behind this pitcher because he doesn't walk a lot of hitters and throws enough pitches to get contact. And contact like this will make Weatherholt a friend of his starting
Rocky
pitcher.
smash.
Got friends all around the diamond with the way these Cardinals play defense. Wipes the bases clean. Second double play they've got in the first 3 innings. Outside on Freddie Freeman. It's got to give you so much confidence to do what you do when you're a pitcher like McGreevy, knowing that those guys have your backs like that.
Oh, absolutely. And they know what to expect off of.
And it's picked down at first by Burleson. Couple of nice plays from the right side of that infield for St. Louis. And both these teams have had traffic over the first few innings, but for one reason or another, nothing to show for it. The reason in this inning, the rookie second baseman, J.J.
Pure
Weatherholt. Middle 3 in
innocence.
St. Louis.
Exeter.
No score.
Pokeballs. Give me all the Pokeballs. And then I gotta teach someone Rocky Smash. Sky Attack. No one's able to learn Sky Attack. Hey, now I got Pokeballs. What's his fucking catch rate, though? Sacrifice Swirlex just in case. This is Rocky Smash.
No score. Both offenses have threatened over the first few innings of this game, but still nothing as Ivan Herrera leads off for St. Louis. Sasaki fires. Herrera takes a splitter inside for ball one. Now, if the news for Sasaki in his last start was that new addition of the splitter, newsworthy this time is that we're seeing a wide variance in the splitter, kind of two versions of it. We've seen it up to 93. We've seen it as low as 86.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised how many he's thrown, especially first pitch. He must think that everybody's sitting on a first pitch fastball because he has only thrown. That's not a pitch you're going to pound for strikes. Only 5 of them out of 20. And I think there's other ways to attack a lineup with that fastball and that slider being a little bit more of a first pitch strike pitch than his splitter. And that's where you add up all the pitches, you're only going to get to 5 innings. I mean, I know that's today's game, but still there's an ability with 97, 98, 99 mile an hour fastball to get outs.
Down the line, a fair ball for Herrera. On his way to second, he's got a leadoff double, and he's got a 19-game on-base streak. Quietly having one of the best seasons in the league.
But when you get behind and you got to come in with that fastball, that's where the hitter's going to have an advantage to sit all over it and pull that down
But
the
this
line.
catch rate's dumb.
Take the guesswork out.
The Dodgers continuing to let Sasaki learn on the job. That's another thing we were talking about last
Killed
week.
it.
So good, the rest of the rotation.
Absolutely.
They've got 3 of the top 10 starters in the National League, and that doesn't even include Yamamoto at this point in terms of ERA. And so, what is there really to be learned to go down to AAA at this point? Ball one on Burleson. Walked his first time. Cardinals have had 2 base runners in each of the first 2 innings. And now the leadoff double from Herrera. 2-0. Sasaki continues to fall behind.
Good attack.
Got the call, 2-1.
See, the easiest pitch to throw in baseball is right down the middle. The easiest pitch to hit in baseball is right down the middle. You got to have something special to counteract that, and that's why pitching is not about just throwing it as hard as you can. You got to be able to hit quadrants.
Hell yeah.
A little more consistency.
Look at me, I got an Aerodactyl skull.
That's down the right field line.
Got the Aerodactyl on my head.
Burleson heads for second. Tucker twirls and throws. Back-to-back doubles to start the scoring. Burleson drives in Herrera, 1-0 St. Louis.
Well, St. Louis done a nice job being ahead in the count, sitting on a pitch and getting it. Fastball middle in, pulls it right down the lines. Freddie Freeman typically went get to a lot of those, but it was hit really hard. And now Sasaki's painted himself in a a pickle here with a hot hitter at the plate. He hasn't thrown a first pitch fastball in a while to anybody.
Mocker has always been big and powerful, but in this series has looked like a batting champ. 5 for 5 with a base hit his first time tonight. 10
Not
out of his last 19.
Yeah, I knew he couldn't be switched out. Well, that sucks. Oh no, that was weak. Good thing he flinched. Walker hit another home run. Jordan fucking Walker, dude. Bro, Jordan fucking Walker, man. Ooh, I missed that. Why does my headphones keep glitching out? It's so annoying.
Right there, he's throwing that splitter, trying to throw it hard. You've got to be able to get to a point where you can throw that splitter down the middle and know that it's going to fade away. Know it.
There it is. I don't know when that disconnected.
Off that outside corner, and he has no chance to hit this. None. Like it. Every hitter will tell you the same thing, but when you're in a funk with your mechanics, you have pitches that pop out of your hand at the wrong time, and then this happens. These are big league hitters that don't miss mistakes, and he will make the adjustment. I'm confident of it, but he has to go through this process to learn the difference.
One away, Mason Wynn takes the slider for a strike. I know you said you wouldn't have been the pitcher, the Hall of Fame pitcher that you turned into had you not gone through some really tough times in the first couple of years.
Absolutely. And I know we're in a win now, and shoot, the Dodgers, they're trying to win 3 championships in a row. But this guy's
there we go. We beat her.
Just taking a little minute.
We're gonna beat you.
For him through injuries and expectations and pitching with 3 other
catcher Robbie.
I learned a long time ago, and I know it sounds crazy comparison, But I learned to be who I was and not who somebody else wanted me to be, and or pitch like anybody else. I loved watching Glavine pitch, and it looked easy. So I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to not sweat. I can paint. I got lit up. Glav goes, how'd that work for you? I said, it didn't go very well. He goes, be you and learn how to be you. And he was right. I can't pitch any different.
Bouncing ball, one shortstop to another. Kim to get wind.
My first couple years, I was the 0-2, 3-2 guy. I would get every hitter, or a lot of hitters 0-2, and the next thing you know it's 3-2. I didn't know how to put them away. And then when I learned that I didn't have to do and make perfect pitches all the time, then I learned how to trust the bullpen work so that when I wanted to bounce a slider, I could. When I wanted to throw a high fastball, I could. But if all you're doing is throwing it as hard as you can,
What the
let
fuck
the
is
results
that?
take care of itself, you're at the mercy
That
of
looks
those
like
mistakes.
an inappropriate word.
Because you've never trusted that you could do that. And, I mean, call it up on Will, and that's the Rolodex he's going to need to progress.
Where you're talking about that perfect fastball that he threw, and you see about 5 of those per game from him. Needs to be 20.
We
You
killed
said
it.
you got to the point where you could
Bug
do that
catcher
in your sleep.
Robbie is
And you had
done
to. And we were
for.
trained differently, and I know the game's differently. And I know that, you know, now if you miss the box, it's a punishable pitch by either being called a ball or a hitter being able to do damage with it.
Church lines the ball to left center field. That's down to the gap. Montes can't get it cleanly. Church easily into second. It's a 2-out double. The 4th extra base hit of this inning for the Cards.
But here's what I would say to all of that, and they're right. The narrative is right. Like, it better to be Paul Skeens than not. But if you don't have a fear factor to the hitters, if there's not something they fear, then you're not going to be effective. And right now,
What the fuck
fear
is
factor
that?
is gone for Sasaki. Even though he has 98, they know he hasn't spotted 98 consistently enough to get him off of or swing or put him in swing mode. And that splitter, which is a great pitch, is not as effective because the fastball.
I think they
is not
used flamethrower. It
Sasaki's now
wins.
given up 19 runs this year. Only one of them has come over the first 2 innings. So that trend holds today, where he's able to get out of those first and second inning jams, but a breakthrough in the 3rd. And now Arias, who was hit by a pitch his first time.
Break this rock. Ooh, I got a heart scale. Clear smog? Nah, I'm good, famo. He protected against my yawn. Pokeball. Yeah, the catch rate sucks. It's a legendary Pokemon. Use a Premier Ball. Fuck it. God damn it, Articuno. Doubled up on the protect. This might kill. It did kill. Butt cheeks. Well, you don't have to lie in Among Us. You can tell the truth. No, you don't. Just don't be sus. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
And gotten really young and are building something here that I don't think could be that long and take that long to get back.
Yeah, it's certainly starting to look like it's going to be a faster path back to where they want to be and where they seemingly always are. Eighth pitch coming here to Will Smith, leading off the fourth for the Dodgers. And he takes ball four. Second walk issued by McGreevy.
Incinerate.
You know, when they talk about this being a young game, which it is, and superstars all over the place, the problem with that is you are putting people in positions to not totally be ready when they come to the big leagues. You're asking a lot of these young kids to learn on the job, and that's not that easy, and win.
best teams in baseball. And the other two are playing about how you figured that you would when you had a team with that little experience. Marlins got off to a good start, but below 500 at this point.
The only team that's defying that logic is the Milwaukee Brewers. They're the fifth youngest team. They've shown what they can do when they retool and reboot, kind of reshuffle because they don't really re-sign.
And these guys here. If you're in the Central, you're pretty much doing well. Kyle Tucker sends a lazy fly ball to right center field for Walker. And the first out of the fourth. Team leaders sponsored by Applebee's. All 5 teams in the National League Central are above 500. Got to go back to 1969. No division has ever had every team finish above 500. That's in the divisional era. And this is the first time in National League history that all 5 teams have been above 500, even going into the month of May. Pirates today had 10 runs the first 2 innings against Cincinnati.
Most of the divisions are kind of bunched up, with the exception being the East.
They got Atlanta out in front there. Surprise team at 23-10 after fell into a 5-0 hole yesterday before there was an out recorded. Came back to win 8-6 in Colorado. The rest of that division below 500. Phillies getting it going a little bit the last few days after the managerial change. John Mattingly taking over for Rob Thompson. And the Phillies have won 4 in a row.
I think they got clipped today, though, by the
Did they?
Marlins. Yeah.
Well, that was the last Pokeball.
Hernandez shoots a ground ball to second. Weatherholt gets there, flips it to second one. Win with a fastball for 2. It's 3 double plays in 4 innings for St. Louis.
Outstanding
Crazy double play that just went in Weatherholt.
Double plays are pitcher's best friend.
I'm obviously gonna lose. Actually, I could use the Revival Herb just to see how far I make it. Swap those two just 'cause. Hardstone. What do you sell? Nothing. Can I PC swap?
Coming up for St. Louis here in the 4th with a 3-0 lead against Roki Sasaki.
Bob Sasaki on pounding fastballs. Every pitch to this young man, fastballs. And I would put the Cardinals on notice that I'm going to make a switch until they see the fastball and hit it. because he's got to be able to learn how to command the fastball when he needs it. And this guy, being a little bit struggle, obviously at the plate, is looking to walk
Did that
his way
heal
on
them?
and then use his speed.
Damn. PC swap don't work.
Fly ball straight away center field for Andy Pages. And the first out of the fourth. Back to the top of the order, and J.J. Weatherholt is looking for his first hit of this series, but he has made his mark with his glove in this game.
Yeah, this is not your average double play. The range and the throw, and man, 2 for the price of 1.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Let's go down to Ken Rosenthal.
Well, Cardinals hitting coach Brent Brown was with the Dodgers from 2018 to 22, and he paid Weatherholt an interesting compliment. He said his makeup was like Will Smith's. He never panics. And Ryan Stanek, another veteran on the Cardinals, one of their few veterans actually, said that Weatherholt acts like he's been here in a good way. He's got a great head on his shoulders, isn't trying to make any moment too big. And I thought this was an interesting comment as well. He said, for him to go out of his way to be a jerk, it just feels like it would be hard for him.
1-2 on Weatherholt, still just 23 years old.
Damn, he lived that.
The
And I
guys
did not
getting to the
live
major
that.
leagues faster than ever. You're talking about that. And sometimes they get there and don't perform and never really recover from it. Sometimes, though, they show why they climb the ladder so quickly. And Weatherholt, a handful of other guys doing that this year in what has been an impressive first month of this season for rookies across baseball. You look at McGonigal in Detroit. Weatherholt's done here in St. Louis. Connor Griffin in Pittsburgh. 2 outs for Herrera.
Well, that's 2 outs with his fastball. You know the other thing that I would tell Sasaki to do? Is go out in center field during BP and watch how many BP fastballs get hit for outs. We tend to overanalyze and give the hitter so much credit that we stay away from contact no matter what our fastball looks like. And getting outs with the fastball is essential.
They're trying to fuse 3 Mons together.
He's finally gotten ahead of these last couple hitters. He had done that at such a high rate against the Cubs. That was the most
wanna
encouraging
string
thing
together?
for Dodgers brass coming out of it. There's 20 out of 23 first pitch strikes and changed the
What does
whole
that even
mood
mean?
of the day. Today, though, just 8 out of 20 first pitch strikes.
So should I accept it?
Two and 1 on Herrera. Extended his on-base streak to 19 games with a double his last time. And he's ahead 3-1 here.
Power.
Part of a good catching duo here in St. Louis. Pedro
Nah, I'm gonna
Paez
ditch it 'cause it
and
only has
Herrera.
5
That's the better defensive catcher, although Herrera's made strides in that regard too. To what has always been a good bat. On this 3-1 pitch, Herrera grounds it foul and it's 3-2. Through a full off-season program of what they say is basically a full curriculum on the catching side of things, game calling and flashcard system where they'd ask him, okay, here's the situation, here's the count, what pitch are you throwing? And he's got a pretty good mentor over there in Yadier Molina. Protects and stays alive at 3-2. Molina was the guy that he grew up wanting to be, like a lot of young catchers for the last 20 years. Growing up in Panama and signing with the Cardinals is a big part of the reason why he did that. A chance to follow in Molina's footsteps. He's down on strikes here, and Sasaki's got his first clean inning into the game.
Oh no. I'm really low on the PP. You found a full restore. Jake, look, it's your favorite Mon.
Coming up tomorrow, Tyler Reddick and Michael Jordan's 2311 race team look to continue their historic season as the NASCAR Cup Series hits Texas Motor Speedway with pre-race coverage at 2 Eastern. Green flag at 3:30, only on FS1. Ball on Max Muncy in a 3-0 game here in the
Guess that's a little bit better. I'll have to see when battling the Mons.
Top of the fifth. Muncy has one of the Dodgers' 3 hits in this game. Had a base runner in every inning, but double plays in 3 of the 4 innings from McGreevy.
Yeah, quite a difference in the way outs are being gotten by these 2 different pitchers. Only 3 misses, swings and misses by the Dodger hitters, but only 3 hard hit balls. So that is, again, different ways to get hitters out, get the ball off the barrel. Yeah, swing and miss would be the ideal one, but you can still get it done without the swing and miss.
And this is a sure way to get deep into games than it is having that swing and miss strikeout stuff. McGreevy home to Muncy with a 1-2. Backdoor strike 3. Muncy thought about a challenge, thinks better of it.
That's like when you're at an auction and you raise your hand not to.
Scratching my back.
That's that backdoor breaking ball, and he really wanted to
Get some
challenge that.
more
Had it been a higher leverage
those
situation,
balls of
I think he
pokey.
may have. But
Something in my eye. Second K for McGreevy. Pajes swings and misses. You know, the Dodgers continuing to go through it here offensively, and this has to feel like a long trip through the desert here for the Dodgers and their fans to watch. There's 5 runs the last now 3.5 games. But you think back to last year, it gets forgotten because of how the year ended. They won it all. But for 2 months last year, July and August, they were 10 games below 500 with one of the worst offenses in baseball.
yeah, and it's hard to fathom that they could ever go through a stretch like that. But, you know, again, this game's hard. Can't just show up.
Turned it on when they had to. And, you know, back to the conversation we were having earlier about regular season
and the zone. And you're seeing kind of challenges for McGreevy just to navigate this lineup. Even though he's done a great job giving up a run to this point, still doesn't mean it's an easier
Pokeball.
task. Well, you got 2 players trying to hold a spot for when Mookie Betts comes back.
Freeland has done nothing to warrant getting sent back down after winning the second base job in spring training head-to-head with Kim. But Kim's been pretty sweet since coming up. To Kim is swung on and missed. Curveball down to 78 right there.
Yeah, there's variety, location, change of speeds. I don't think anybody throws over to first base more than this guy either. I believe I saw 72 times coming into this game he's thrown over to first.
Here we go.
Basically
Finally got
aware
that
of
in.
everything, all the information.
Bounce back to him. He'll go to second one. Win to first. It's another twin killing. It's 4 in 5 innings for St. Louis.
I think I'm gonna trade the Pokemon. Alright, chat, we're gonna go wonder trading. What are we gonna get? Yo, that's actually pretty cool. Take good care of a soul. Twister. Swamp Kata. That's cursed. Oh. Let's baton pass. Crazy, he lived. Can I beat this woman in game? This is like quadruple crit. Alright, let's go challenge Miss Tay. We're challenging Miss Tay. Misty, Misty, Misty. That's actually a pretty cool combo of Lucario and Wartortle. Clearing out this blunt. Okay, I was clearing out that blunt.
want to miss a pitch? Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Sun setting here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 3, the Dodgers nothing, as Alex Freeland waves over the top of a first pitch curveball from Michael McGreevy. Freeland had a bunt single his first time. Dodgers have had a base runner in all 5 innings against McGreevy, but the story of this game, 4 double plays the first 5 innings. And that is how you picture it when you got a guy who doesn't miss many bats, but you got an excellent defense behind him. Caught the inside corner, strike 2.
Well, even when he throws strikes, they're not middle, and he gets the hitters to kind of lulls them, like first pitch breaking ball, second pitch away, third pitch in. Now this may be something off speed with 2 strikes. He just keeps the hitters guessing and gets them out of their discipline.
Big 25-year-old rocks and fires in the dirt, 2-2. We got that many different options. And again, against righties, it's pretty much going to be sinker or sweeper. But for those left-handed hitters, that's 6 or 7 different pitches you got to have in your head. On this 2-2, Freeland with a swinging bunt this time, picked up by McGreevy, fires it over to first, 1 away. Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Progressive Insurance, a grand slam for your budget. This is the anniversary of Hideo Nomo's debut. And who knew what that would lead to? Nomo, not the first big leaguer, but the first big leaguer in 30 years. Masanori Murakami had broken the barrier coming over from Japan in the 1960s, pitched in relief for the Giants for a handful of games, and then went back to Japan. And they put in rules in Japan where you could not leave Japanese pro baseball to come to the big leagues. Nomo found a loophole in that, where you couldn't leave, but if you retired and you weren't technically a Japanese big leaguer anymore, then you were free to. So Nomo plays that path that so many players have followed. It's opened the door for the golden era of Japanese baseball in the big leagues. This guy right here, Shohei Ohtani, best of the bunch. Head of McGreevy, 2-0.
If he hits me with any water attack, I think I die. I lost. No. Don't you ever say, I just walked away. That is a cool ass fusion. That is a cool as Fusion. I gotta grab my charger because dying is charger I need. What the fuck kind of fusion is that? Should I do a sack into soul? Yeah, soul die. No. Defensive curl. Smell you later. Oh, was you. That's a cool looking mod. Ooh, cough. He's watching me stream. I gotta look up this ability because he has not once got paralyzed. No, it just has a sweet ability. Yeah, fairy water and just has not been paralyzed once. I'm probably gonna lose this. What's stopping you? Are you winning now? No, he used protect. No, he used protect. Damn it. I knew I was gonna lose that. Yeah, play that mid-ass game. I keep accidentally... I'm in the Pokemon Center loop. Push the B button. I actually want to watch Jake play this now.
Ice takes a deep breath and comes home and just misses with a 4-seam.
You'll see how boring it gets. Did that mess up the stream? Yeah, it did a little. Whatever. I just want to see Jake play the game a little bit.
Based on those last two pitches, fastball in, slider down and in, change up away here. Maybe if you're thinking along the way of you got to mess with Freddie because he covers every area. Fastball up, okay. But notice in this at bat, not one pitch has been in the strike zone.
But close enough to draw swings.
Correct.
Tries it again on 1-2. There's the changeup to take the sting out of it. And Michael McGreevy's fired 6 scoreless innings against the defending champ.
A weave bass.
Two balls on strike on Muncy. Team leader with 9 home runs this year. Hernandez at first, 2 out. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Muncy takes ball 3. Tying run in the on deck circle. The form of Andy Pages.
Camper Ethan.
That's ball 4, and that's back-to-back 2-out base runners to get the tying run to the plate. Nobody warming in the St. Louis bullpen, so this is Stanek Semien to try and figure it out. And Pages, who has a strikeout and a walk in this game, climbs in.
Damn it, I thought that would kill
Be
me.
a first pitch off speed. You got the time run, like you said, at the plate. Pages looking to drive something. See the ball up and hit it. That's off speed. Again, finishing that pitch on the front
Camper Ethan.
side. Ball's not supposed to back up.
First chance for the Dodgers with the runner in scoring position since the second. Pages, their best hitter in these situations this year. Takes a strike, 1-1. Red hot start to this year. Not as good the last couple weeks. He's looked a little bit in between the last few days, chasing and taking strikes. 2 on, 2 out, the 1-1 pitch. Pages takes ball 2. His fans getting a little bit restless. They've seen this from
Oh my God, that is
too many
cursed.
times already this year.
That is a cursed mon.
He's definitely got the stuff. The command is off.
Pages helps it. That's the kind of swing that's been frustrating for Dodger fans to watch more in recent days. Talking to Dave Roberts, kind of thing that's making him pull his hair out too.
2 at bats that changed the count last night. Instead of 3-0, he talked about it. He made it 2-1 right there instead of being 3-1. Whoa. He got it to.
Focus punch. Focus punch. Focus punch. Ooh, that's a cool little mon. Nerd. Come on, catch rate. I'm trying to listen to baseball, but it keeps glitching out on my end. that sucks. I should probably swap out. It copycatted its own move. Not the poison point. Yeah, about that. Oh my god. That's nightmare fuel. Quailzar. That's something like an off-brand Pokemon. A Chompy. Because MLB makes those power rankings. Especially for a rebrand year. Yeah. Gotta develop a new identity. I think he is AFK. Alex, you gotta turn on my stream. My phone died. Damn, my attack missed. L. Oh my god. Alex, look at that. Yup. Vapor Nape? What the fuck is that? A water fighting. If it had one water move, I was done. He survived. Oh, cough. Charcoal. Give that straight to... Oh, he has the amulet coin. So, give it to you then. I know his idea. There isn't a run. There is no sprint in that game. Can confirm. You can make a giant snowball. Oh, cough. He had to count them all. Okay, a Larvexu? A Larvexu? Interesting combo. What the fuck is a Zuffy? A Zubat and a... Oh my god. Ugh. It's gonna have poison point. No, it had static. I told you it was a mid-ass game. Alex, what is this? That's what she said. What do we do now? What do you mean? Now we play the game. You can do a little race. You can drink the coffee. What is that? Yo, that's a dope ass fusion. Woo Jr. You know it. Oh, baby, no. What the fuck? A Galio swine? I accidentally used an electric on a fucking... A Galio speed. Yeah. Yeah, the way I had to, like, orientate it's weird. Mimiados? Oh, baby, no. And here we go. My life in a fountain. What the fuck is that? A Shiporga? Shiporgi? Is dead, that's what it is. A normal Frostlass? That's crazy. But he got his ass beat. Damn, I was trying to bait him to where I could get behind him. Yo, that's a cool ass bird. We got the money. The money, money, money. Money. Squirtle Squad. Squirtle. Squirtle. Squirtle Squad. By leveling up. Bum bum beedum bum bum ba dum bum. Bum bum beedum bum. Bum 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 bum. There's a little marker up at the top of the hill. You just gotta find it. Bum 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 bum. No, swirly. Not my swirly. Damn, I was hoping for a burn. Well, I can't escape, and he's building up his defense, so I might as well build up my evasiveness. This is going to be a long-ass battle. And now I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Go over here. Oh no, I don't have the TM cut. I can't be an emo girl. I'm in love with my emo girl. I thought, oh, I didn't fight Misty yet, I guess. Or did she squad wipe me? She must have squad wiped me. That's the blunt talking. A Rai-King? Fuck. Down with the Rai-King. A mud toad? That's actually dope. That's a dope ass sprite. Hey, look at that. I won. I should have swapped out to my other one to get more money. Whatever. Rock Smash. Love the randomizer. I just got a TM that I already got. Yay. Gave me a white flute. What the fuck is that? An Arceus and a Staryu? Well, it's whatever breeded first. Is it a Dialga? Dialga-Roog. Knocked the gas. Don't you ever say I just walked away. Nah, that's a cheat code, Dragon Fairy. She gave me a lava cookie. Old lady gave me a lava cookie. What the fuck are you? Can't beat my, no you can't beat my pokey face. When the fuck did I get a glitter ball? Come on, catch rate. Butt cheeks. Use Harden. So what if I swap to Swirly? Is this gonna kill? It does not kill. Premier Ball. And now the Pokemon broke free. The catch rate sucks. Come on. This is the last one I'm throwing. got another charcoal. Of course it has motherfucking sturdy. Do you remember the very first night of September? Yo, what the fuck is that? I want it. Charge beam. That sucks. That outsped me. I just don't know if I can catch it with the fucking Pokeballs. Do you remember the very first night of September? Oh no, he broke out. Damn, it killed itself. It was not meant to be. Three metal coats. probably gonna lose this double battle. Oh my god. Alex, you gotta look at what this is. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose this. Whatever. Pokemon Center reset. Ouch. Damn. I lost the battle. Bum 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 bum. Fusion Ball. Let's do 4 of those. Oh, the great balls. I need my balls to be great. Sell this. Bum 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 bum. We meet again. And it still breaks out. Come on. Okay, his defense is up. Does this kill? No. No. Finally, I caught it. Alright, double battle. We go to the double battle. We go to the double battle. Riley O'Brien kind of choking right now. Wants to learn swagger? No. No swag for you. Burp. What the fuck is that? Pidge tops? It's dead? That's what it is. Double battle. That's just like awkward. This image here hurts my brain. I should have used Swift. What the fuck are you? Water poles? Who's trying to learn water poles? Get rid of the splash. Ow, he bit me. Ouch, Charlie, he bit me. Baton pass into soul. It's not very effective. Oh no, not my spade. What the fuck is that? Shapuni? Shapini? Is that a shuckle and a hapini? Bum 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 be dum bum. Yeah, the love nape is gonna die. There we go. We got rid of it. Wants to learn wing attack. Wing attack. Wing attack. What the fuck is that? No, I died. What the fuck is this? Alex, look. Arrow, bro? Yeah, I'll probably get on in a bit. Alex, are you getting on the rematch? Wimp. Ugly ass glue queen. And then it stunned me. Bum, 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 dee, dum, bum. Shadow Sneak. Over Leer. Scary Face, no. Vibes. Yeah. What do you want? Meowth. Bum 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 bum. Oh my god. Snapped out of confusion. Dude, the catch rate in this game sucks. Not the Confuse Ray. Fuck. You wish upon a star. What's over here? I'm just curious. What's the first mon of this route? Go fucking figure. Okay, I need a different fusion. Like that. That's pretty good fusion. Not the focus energy. Can I get one more off? No, I get a fucking crit. Whatever. I don't want to battle him. Hey. Baton pass. Just insta throw out you. Can I catch him full health? Hey. Alright, Alex, I'm gonna try to cook up some good mons. Gotta make sure I do have DNA splicers. I have 6. Alright, now go to the Pokemon Center. Alright, let me cook. First up, I'm gonna do this. Aw, shit. And I didn't buy any reversers, so I would have to unfuse them and refuse them. Nah. That's kind of what I expected. Of course, that's how you would see it. Oh no, neither one of them are custom, so they're just merged. I'm gonna go with this one. This one's gonna be ugly. This one's gonna be ugly. That's actually not bad. Sitomp. hate that no is the first one. I got one more in mind that I want to do, and then I'm probably gonna get off this. Yo, what the fuck are you, Alex? What the fuck kind of Digimon shit is this? I had one more. I kind of fucks with it. I fucks with it. Water flying, so it's fucked. You know, in the gym I'm about to go up against. Alright. Good spot to end. And then we push these buttons and this button. And then we're gonna save the file C.